Welcome back to the channel. We're Dave and Jill and we spend as much time as we can travelling in our motorhome. We're currently in France, having taken the ferry to Ouistreham near Caen and then driven south into Brittany. This week we're carrying on exploring around the Gulf of Morbihan area. Welcome back. So today we are travelling from Vannes around the Gulf of Morbihan to a place called Arzon. I think that's how you say it. And we're hoping to get into an aire there and have a look around the area. We've never been to this part of France before, so this could be quite interesting. Hopefully lots of walks and cycling, but we'll see when we get there. The aire we'd picked out was quite far round near the mouth of the Gulf of Morbihan, so we were hoping to be able to explore that area. We were surprised that the aire was completely empty, but the van in front of us managed to get in, and we managed to pay without any difficulty, only to then spot a sign saying the aire was closed today for cleaning. As we'd already paid, we decided to go in. There was nobody around, no workmen visible, so we went in and we parked up. What we should have realised was it was lunchtime. About 1:20, a whole load of workmen arrived and told us that we had to leave. The next aire we tried had conflicting reviews. Most reviews said that in the winter there were no services, but it was open and free to use. But one review from January this year said that it was closed, so we decided to try and see for ourselves. The third aire we tried was a camping car park one. We're not addicted to staying with them, but at least in this instance we knew the aire would be open. Well, what a palaver we've had this morning, chasing around far more than we intended to, but we have made it to an aire that is open and we've been able to get in, and we are staying near Sarzeau, so a bit further east than originally planned. We're going to have a look around. We've never been to this area before, so we're going to take a look and see what there is here. It had turned into a beautiful afternoon, so we opted to go for a walk along the coast. Unfortunately, we had to come off the beach very soon as the rocks made it impossible to get round. We turned back at this point as the road was heading away from the coast. If you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free and it helps us to grow the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment, ask a question, or just tell us that you're enjoying the videos. We love to hear from you. These buildings all look like holiday homes. What a beautiful place to have a holiday home. So we're heading back to the aire now. But if you are into your walking, this is a beautiful area. Coastal path continues and you can see the coast go for miles here. So it's an absolutely beautiful area for walking. And even at this time of year, it's still warm enough to get out and about. So our plan for today is to cycle along the coast back towards where we were trying to stay yesterday when we couldn't get into the airs. We really wanted to explore that area, so we're going to try and get back over there on the bikes and have a look around today. We cycle past the second aire we tried yesterday, which is on a beautiful beach. We'll definitely be back. This was a cycle track, but it turned out to be rather muddy. Aire number 1 from yesterday is now open. This was our alternative route to avoid the muddy track that we'd taken on the way there. As you can see, it wasn't a perfect solution. Dave cycles on pedal power, whereas I have a battery. So we're up today to pouring rain, 100% chance of rain all day, so definitely a day to travel and move on. Yesterday we went to the mouth of the Gulf of Morbihan, so today we're going to travel all the way round the Gulf, through Van and past, to the other side. Hopefully we should be able to get into the aire we've chosen there. It's an air park, so it says that there's space and it's open. So we'll settle in there and see what we can find. So after wind and rain all day yesterday, we're up to blue skies and sunshine again today. This area seems to have lots of standing stones, burial chambers and other historical things. So we're going to get on the bikes again today and have a wander around to see what we can find. Here we're standing just opposite where we were 2 days ago on the other side. Our first stop for a standing stone is just down the road. We then headed out of the village to visit one more dolmen before lunch. It's supposedly in this clump of trees, but we couldn't find it, so we ended up cycling back to get some lunch at the van before going out again in the afternoon. After lunch, we set out to visit the Cité de Mégalithes, which was just outside the village. There were some big clouds building, and not long after we left, it threw it down. We had to shelter in the bus shelter for a while until it passed. This site has 3 megalithic monuments. It's €7 to get in, but we got it half price as the electric lighting wasn't working due to the recent rain. You can do a guided tour, but it was only available in French while we were there. There is a video when you first go in, and you can wear headphones to have that dubbed into English, so that was quite interesting to start the visit off. It was definitely worth a walk around. It was very interesting. The stones in the grass show where there used to be a line of standing stones leading up to the great broken menhir, which was the largest. More rain and hail this time as well. Our bikes were getting soaked, and the forecast was for this to continue for the next hour or two, so we decided to head back to the van via one more historic site. So next morning it was time to move further west along the Brittany coastline. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It is free and it really helps us to grow the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment and we're always happy to answer any questions. See you on the next one.